What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am Rocky. Thank you for joining me on Repurposely. And today I'm going to show you how to turn your blogs into a viral video factory. And this is important because if you have a blog or you are a blogger and you're not reaching the full potential of your audience, you are wasting valuable resources, right? So today I want to show you how to turn your written words into engaging, useful videos and show you how easy it is. You don't need any professional video skills or anything like that. You just need to make sure you find the right blog content and work through a simple process. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So we're going to walk through this step by step, not missing anything. Anyone can do it. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, whether it's finance, fashion, or technology. This workflow will get the job done for you. So let's get started. So the overview of the blog to video transformation process is a simple one, right? But it can dramatically expand your content's reach. And the process involves selecting the right blog post, okay, creating a video script, visualizing content, recording and editing, and optimizing and publishing your content. So each step is going to be broken down in detail, and I'm going to provide actionable strategies with real-world examples, okay? So when it comes to selecting the right blog post, there are 4 things that you need to do, right? You pick evergreen topics, okay, and prioritize posts that align with content that's going to stand the test of time. Okay, you can also pick blogs that are visually stimulating, right? So choose posts with visual topics like recipes or designs. You also want to look at high performing posts. What has been shared? What have you had comments on? What your Google Analytics say about what that blog post is doing? That is a very important part because you don't want to repurpose content that nobody's reading or cares about in the first place, right? And so the last one is your step-by-step structure, right? You want to look for posts with clear step-by-step instructions. That could be how-tos, that could be top posts, that can be best ofs, anything that you have written that has a step-by-step process where you can go from 1 through 7 or 10, whatever. That's also a good type of blog that you want to repurpose, because not every blog is suitable for video transformation. So you want to consider the posts that offer the value to your audience, whether you're educating them, entertaining them, or solving a problem. So when it comes to structuring your video content, you want to make sure that you follow another 4-step process where you come up with an engaging hook, okay, that's grabbing the attention of somebody immediately in the opening. You want to have a brief introduction explaining the topic that you're covering. Like I just explained, I'm going to show you how to turn your blog into a viral video factory, right? So that's part of the introduction. That's something that I'm hoping is keeping your attention. Then you want to come up with about 3 to 5 main key points. And then you want to have a call to action, right? Where you tell your visitors what to do next. No one's going to just assume, oh, I need to click on this link, or I need to go read this other blog post, or I need to, follow this person to get more information. You need to tell people exactly what you want them to do so they follow through on the actions that you want them to take. So before we move on, let me show you one of my blogs and walk you through what I would look at when selecting a blog post for video repurposing. So here's a blog that I created in regards to blog content repurposing course every business entrepreneur needs. And in this particular blog post, I'm talking about how a lot of entrepreneurs don't repurpose content. They are spending tons of time coming up with new ideas, trying to figure out what the next piece of content they could create, when all they really have to do is just go through the content they already have and pull out the necessary information for creating a video. Now, what I would do in this situation is I would just look here as like the content creation dilemma. Right here, this is a video in itself, right? I can just create a video in regards to talking about the content creation dilemma for new entrepreneurs, right? Because founders and solopreneurs, they have a tough time figuring out how to create new content. That's not what their specialty is. Their specialty is building businesses, maybe sales and things like that. So this is the dilemma that a lot of entrepreneurs have, right? Then I break down what the course does and how it helps in time saving, increasing output, quality boost, consistency, and multi-platform domination. That is something else that I could talk about in another video, like the 5 steps to increasing content repurposing for busy entrepreneurs, why it's important, right? Something like that. And then I want you to take a look here how I have this content separated, right? So I have what people will learn and what they're going to master, real world applications in regards to extracting key ideas, creating multi-platform strategy, generating AI-assisted content, things like that. So what you want to do is you want to find blog posts that are evergreen. This is never going to change. This is the way you follow a step-by-step process when you are repurposing content. So I just wanted to kind of show you what a blog looks like in the sense of what is important to pull out. This has steps. There's not a lot of visual content here. So in a video, I would add some visuals, but since I'm doing a talking head video, it really doesn't matter because the visual is the content that's on the screen, right? So that's how I would go about taking a look at a blog post and seeing which post would be useful for repurposing. What I want to do now is I want to walk you through a few prompts that you can use to create your YouTube script that will make it easier for you as we move on to the next area where it's going to be getting your tools and taking things to the next step in actually creating your video content. So here we are in Claude. You can use any GPT you want, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, it doesn't really matter. You just have to follow some simple steps. And in this situation, what I would do is I would say, like, I am a content marketer that wants to create a video about why content marketing is valuable, right? Please generate a bold and engaging hook that will keep my audience interested throughout the video. Please also give me 10 variations. Right? I'll do something like that to start out with, right? And then just wait for the GPT to give me the hooks and then take a look and see what it is that I like, right? So imagine turning every blog post into a cashiering machine, the $1 billion secret to big brands. The $1 billion secret big brands don't want you to know about marketing, how a single piece of content changed the fate of a failing business overnight. That's a good one, right? So let's just go with that. And now I'm going to say, I want to use this hook. And then I'm going to paste that in. Please give me where is this? Here we go. That's why. Sorry. Not please give me 10 questions my audience would have about this headline, about this hook. right? Because what you want to do is you want to ethically hack the minds of your viewers, right? And find out exactly what types of questions they might have. That way you can answer those within your video, or at least a couple of those within the beginning of your introduction, right? So what kind of content was it? How badly was the business failing before this turnaround? What made this particular piece of content so effective? Can this strategy be replicated for other businesses? How quickly did the business see results after publishing it? Right? Was this just luck, or was there a specific strategy behind the content? You see how valuable this is? Asking for these types of questions before you start asking to produce a YouTube script, right? So after that, what I would say is, great. Now, please write me a intro using the top 4 questions as a guide to entice the viewer to move on with the video, right? Make the intro only 100 words, right? And so here I'm asking you to write me a introduction based off of those questions, right? So picture this: a struggling business on the brink of collapse. Then overnight, everything changes. How? With a single piece of content. Sounds too good to be true, right? But what if I told you it's not only possible, but it's happened before? In this video, we'll unveil the secret behind the extraordinary turnaround. What kind of content has such power? How bad were these things before the miracle occurred? What made this content so incredibly effective? And the questions on everyone's mind: can you replicate this success for your own business? Stay tuned to discover the content marketing strategy that's revolutionizing the game, right? Now, you can take that and you can adjust it how you see fit, but this is a good starting point because this is your intro before you get into the meat of your video, right? So I think if you're not a video script professional or great at writing, this is something that you can do to make it very easy for you to get the ball rolling in building out your YouTube video script. Now, from here, what I would do is I would go, okay, great. Now, please use this intro and the remaining questions to create talking points for my video, right? Simple, very simple, right? You can get as wild as you want with this, but right now this is just for showing you how simple you can create a script or an outline for a script and then continue to move on to the next step, which is creating the video. So here's some talking points, right? We have the introduction already. The business initial state. So describe how badly the business was failing before a turnaround. Paint a vivid picture of the challenges you were facing, right? The content revelation. Introduce the type of content that sparked the change. Explain what made this particular piece so effective, right? The strategy behind the content. Distribution and promotion. Measurable results. Replication for other businesses. Potential risks and considerations. Case studies, which is your own, right? And then a call to action. So this is the talking points that you can either leave like this and then use that to create your own script, or just talk through each one of these particular points yourself. Or you can go further now and say to Claude, okay, great. Now I want you to begin creating the outline section by section, where I need to confirm I like the output before you move on, right? And then you can do that. And as this continues to write out the section, right? Because it already wrote the intro, it already knows that the intro is there. Okay, so here it goes the business initial state, describe the family business scenario, industry context, key challenges that you face, declining sales figures, low customer engagement, minimal online presence, right? Emotional impact on the business owner or employees, previous unsuccessful attempts to turn things around, right? So this is building a story in the sense of how you're delivering your YouTube video. Very, very, very powerful, right? And then from there, you would just go, okay, move on, right? And then here it's going to go into the next section, right? The content revelation. Introduce the game-changing piece of content. Was it a blog? Was it a video? Was it an infographic? Topic or focus of the content, addressing a specific pain point, unique perspective. All of these things, it's walking you through how to visualize what you want to say about the content that you are creating for your user, right? Or for the viewer, okay? And the next one is like the strategy behind the content. Research and planning involved, understanding the target audience, expertise in the field. You get the point, right? So this is how you break out a video YouTube script in the talking points based off of questions that you know now that your viewers are going to have, so you have a complete and robust piece of content. And if you want to dive deeper into a particular topic, you could just say, okay, expand on topic 4, right? And it's going to go into more detail in regards to each one of those things that is in that particular topic, and then you can take out what you want and leave what you don't, right? But that's how I break down YouTube scripts and figure out what are the main important areas that my viewer needs to hear when transitioning a blog into a video. So let's move back into the slide and take a look at the next section, where I'm going to talk about some of the tools that you're going to need when you start transitioning your blogs into video content. All right, so when you're creating your videos, you're going to need some specific tools, right? You're going to need a video editor software. Okay, you can use OpenShot, DaVinci Resolve, those are free. CapCut's also free. Clipchamp is free. And if you're looking for paid services, you can use like Vimeo, you can use Wistia, things like that. Those are great video editing softwares as well. Screen recording, OBS Studio is free. Again, Clipchamp also has a screen recorder, so does Wistia, so does Vimeo. You could use them, and I believe Wistia gives you like 10 videos for free. You just have the logo of Wistia, but if you're just getting started, that's no big deal, right? No issues at all, right? When it comes to audio, you need to have a nice microphone, or you could have a camera like I have that has a built-in mic. Very good. You could do something like that. When it comes to graphics and animations, Canva's free. I use Visme. I think Visme is top of the line. It's not that expensive, and it gives you tons of options for forms and social media and things like that, especially if you're going to be repurposing your video to YouTube or to TikTok, or you're doing some type of story on Instagram. So that's very, very useful. Stock assets like Pexels and Unsplash, those are the top ones. But if you do go with Visme, they have tons of images that you can use for commercial use. So that's also very, very good. And teleprompter app, right? Like if you're into scripting out and reading from a teleprompter, then there are teleprompter mirrors, good one. Prompt Start is another great desktop tool that you can use. It's free. Actually, that one I think has a free, but it might also have a paid version as well. But All you got to do is go into Google and type in teleprompter app, and you'll find tons of them with tons of blog posts and videos where people are breaking down free teleprompter apps, right? So you're not really going to have to use any money when it comes to creating your videos. You can do it completely for free, and just to get yourself comfortable with transitioning, especially if you've never made videos before. But all of these tools are extremely simple to use. You just push a button, starts recording your screen. You pick either your main window or a particular tab, and you go from there. When we're talking about the blog to video script step by step, again, I'm walking through that with you. You analyze your posts, you identify the key points and the takeaways, notes, statistics, quotes, examples, visuals, step-by-step guide. Then you create the outline just like I was showing you earlier. And then you write the script out. And then from there, you just add in your visual cues after you create the video itself. Me personally, I use a script, but I'm also very just free with how I speak because I want it to be as natural as possible. If you are comfortable talking to a camera, definitely do your best to kind of have some bullet points or slides like this, and then just work your way through and add what you want to add when you're finished with the main reading of the slide. But if you're not as comfortable, you will be over time if you just continue to push play. At some point, you will be able to just speak to the camera about what you are comfortable talking about. But until then, definitely use a teleprompter and get comfortable speaking that way. When it comes to the visual cues, again, Visme is great, Canva is great. Let me show you what Visme looks like. Here we are in Visme. This is Visme, the homepage, visme.co. I'm going to just log in really quick and show you what my dashboard looks like. They have cool things like Unlock 3D World for your business. There's all types of amazing tools in this software that you can use. You can create project right here, and just presentations, infographics, charts, printables, web graphics, social media, videos and GIFs, so many different things. As you can see, if I go into my projects here, I have tons and tons of things that I've created. Forms, images from my blog, B-roll for my videos, things like that. It's very, very easy to use. You pretty much just go into create a project, right? You can say presentation, or you can just go to more. And then from here, they have all of these particular options right here. Let's say you want to, and you can also search, right? So you can just go kind of like social media and hit enter. And what's going to happen is going to give you the options here for social graphics, web graphics. You can click on social media right here as well. You can just see here, there's Instagram posts, there's LinkedIn, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's tons and tons. And as you scroll, it just keeps going and going. There's tons of templates. So adding visuals should never be an issue for you, whether you're using Canva for free or using Visme or Pictograph or PictoChart, I believe it's called. There's a ton of different things, but in the beginning, you can go right into Pexels, you can go right into Unsplash, you can pull out some visual images there as well, videos. When it comes to creating your content and doing your video, their visual storytelling is really, really cool, is really important. Like show, don't tell. I just kind of demonstrated the concept of what visuals you can use. B-roll is something that allows you to add like a moving video over your voice while you're talking, so the person doesn't necessarily get bored in a sense, right? But I also believe that if the content is good and you're offering value, then the person's going to watch, right? Text overlays, you see that on YouTube Shorts and TikTok and things like that. So this is just a couple of ideas when it comes to visual storytelling that could help your videos become even more engaging. So the next thing we're going to look at here is just enhancing the videos with music, graphics, and more. So music, choosing your background. Again, Visme has tons of audio tracks as well. You can use paid services like Artlist or things like that. But technically, in the sense of adding music, you can use inside of any one of those video editors. They also have music that you can use as background if you like. Sound effects, graphics, consistent style in your graphics and infographics, things like that. Lower thirds, which is kind of like the subscribe now and things like that. Like you don't want to get too wrapped up in trying to make the video so, visually amusing or stunning, because that can take away from the overall message that you're sending. So just use it sparingly, right? Like, especially if you're doing your own editing. In the beginning, it's all about pushing play, creating content, getting on screen, and getting comfortable talking and repurposing your blog into a video. That's the most important part of it, right? Once you keep pushing play, you're going to keep getting better. You're going to keep using these tools, and you're going to learn more, and you're going to be much more comfortable adding things like that over time. Now, when it comes to optimizing your video for different platforms, YouTube, create eye-catching thumbnails. That's a very, very important aspect of YouTube. With clear text and engaging images, write detailed descriptions with keywords and a timestamp. That way people can find your video. For TikTok, you're keeping those videos under 60 seconds, using trending sounds and hashtags, and always start with a strong hook within the first 3 seconds. Instagram, your reels are 50 to 30 seconds. IGTV is up to 60 minutes. But that's live, right? So again, when you're talking IGTV, you want to be comfortable speaking in front of the camera. And Facebook, if you use Facebook, 2 to 5 minutes, and upload your videos natively for better reach, and add compelling title and description, right? So you're never pushing videos directly to Facebook through another platform. You're going in, you're uploading your videos from your computer. Okay. When it comes to promoting your video after it's done, you use your existing audience, right? Share it on social media, your email subscribers, embed it in the blog post. That's a really important thing. If you have a blog that corresponds with the video that you're creating, right? Take that video from whatever platform you have, especially if it's YouTube, and embed that into your blog. Or if you have a service like Vimeo or Wistia, you can take it and just put it directly into your blog that way with an embed code, right? You always want to use search, use SEO-friendly titles, descriptions, and tags. Clearly, when you're moving your blog from, when you're taking your blog and you're transforming it into a video and you're putting it on a platform like YouTube, SEO is important, right? Do some SEO research. Make sure that the keyword that you're using, people are actually searching for, is very important as well, because when you're going from blog to video, you using one keyword for blog, but YouTube is a completely different platform, right? So you can use the same keyword, but it would be wise to make sure that that keyword actually has some search. Okay. Engage with your community on YouTube. They have a community tab. You can make content for that, specifically write a couple of paragraphs about video and why it's important, along with your description. And then you also collaborate with others, right? Reach out to influencers. There's tools like VFly, I believe, that allows you to get more posts, more visitors, more viewers, things like that, if that's your style and you want to pay for ads, right? And there you have it. We are done. How to take your blog and transform it into viral video gold, and make the best use of the content that you've already created. Before we go, I just want to walk you through a very easy tool that allows you to get even more ideas from the blog content that you have to create videos, and then take those ideas, turn them into scripts, and then create your video. So let me walk you through Repurposely AI really quick and show you what that looks like. Here we are on the home screen of Repurposely AI. This is a simple tool that allows you to repurpose your content and get fresh new ideas for every piece of content that you can create across multiple platforms. So let me sign in and show you how it works. So here we are on the dashboard of Repurposely, and we're going to keep it quick, right? We're going to click right here on blog. There's tons of tools in here. We're going to go to blog to video playlist, right? And once you get to this particular screen, all you're doing, I have some blogs here already. We're just going to take whatever blog that you find, or your blog, right? Pick a language model and click on generate. And what this is doing is it's sifting through the blog content and looking for all of the most important aspects of the blog to pull out for video. And the blog I used was Search Engine Land, What is SEO? And from here, it's going to give me a video title, Understanding the Basics of SEO. It's going to tell me what the problem is that we're solving. It's going to give me the hook, and it's going to give me the keyword, right? And from here, what you can do is you can just click on this. You can save it to your repository, right? Name it, pick the category, which is going to be video, and then you're going to have that information and save all of those within the repository, right? You can also add it to your calendar, right? Let's say you want to put that there. You're going to have that one video, you're going to schedule it, and then that's going to be in your calendar so you can come back later on and create that video. So from here, all you got to do is copy this, right? And we're going to bring it over to Claude, right? And then from here, you can do the same thing. You can just say, please create talking points using the information below, right? Put that in, drop in your video title, everything, and then from here, you're creating your talking points first, right? And I'm just going through, again, you can create your questions, you can go through and tell it to write everything line by line. I'm just kind of showing you how quickly it is to take an idea like this with the proper hook, and it's going to give you your outline, key components, understanding keywords, content optimization, link building, all of these particular aspects of why SEO is important and what SEO is. And then you see here, would you like me to elaborate on any of these points? And then from there, you can just say yes, like write out a video script section for point number 1, right? And then there you go. It's going to give you a draft from there, and you can work your way down the line. It's going to tell you what kind of graphic to add. It's going to tell you, you know, cut to you, speaking directly to the camera, etc. And then from there, you can just transition into the next section, right? So quick, only 3 minutes. If you're interested, check out Repurposely AI. It's very powerful. The AI writer is going to be done soon. We can do all of this with inside the tool. But for now, you can sign up for free, get 10 generations for any one of those tools on any piece of content that you want to repurpose and grab ideas from that are related directly to the blog, directly to the video, directly to a podcast that you've created, and pull out all types of amazing ideas that you can create content plans for, that you can just create regular content for, and just build a huge library of content that's connected, that's going to build your online authority fast, boost your visibility, and increase your overall revenue and opportunities for revenue, because you're able to create content across multiple platforms easily. All right, that's it. If you love this content, you found it useful, please like, subscribe, share it, leave some comments below for me. I really would love to hear what you think. If you want me to create another video showing you my complete workflow of going through how I create a blog into a video using the tools that I use, I'll be more than happy to do that. Just let me know. But until next time, create once, engage everywhere. Peace.